Get ready to match the stars. Gary Burghoff, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Brenda Dickson, Richard Dawson, thank you, and Patti Deutsch as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 75. And now here's the star of Match Game 75, Gene Rayburn.
Thank you, dear friend. Are you all ready?
Ready.
Are you ready?
You have another
Listen,
new
I don't want you to
shoot.
take this very personally, but where I live, Young and Restless, which is the show you're on, is on at 1 o'clock. And most of the, and I've seen you, and I think you're marvelous on it, but most of the time, I'm doing something else. You will forgive me for that, won't you?
Maybe.
He's watching Love of Life.
Are you young or are you restless, sir? Are you both?
I'm both.
You
I'm
are?
good.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
What do you think of this?
I know all about her.
You do know all
He
about
knows
her?
everything
She
about it.
plays Jill,
Yeah.
married a millionaire on his deathbed.
Yeah.
She's having his child,
Oh, really?
inherited all the money.
Yeah.
The ex-wife who drove her husband over the cliff is still alive.
Yeah. Oh, I've got to tune in tomorrow. What time is that? At 1 o'clock on the east?
11
and what?
o'clock, 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock on the west.
On the west and on the east, it's 12 o'clock.
Oh, it's 12 o'clock.
12 o'clock,
Yeah.
so you can watch me.
Okay, I'll
You're
watch
up by
it.
12.
All right. Thank you very much. All right. Now let's say hello to our two players, Barbara Geib and Lynette Johnson. How are you? Good. Barbara's the current champ. She's won one game. She has her $100, and we congratulate you. And now you're going to be challenged by this lady, whom we haven't heard about. Would you please tell us the Lynette Johnson story?
Okay, Lynette is married to George, and they live in Pasadena, and she's a staff specialist. They call you that when they don't know what else to call you, with the YWCA Job Corps Training Center.
I see. Where's that, in Pasadena?
No, that's in Los Angeles.
Oh, that's here, yes. And you commute from Pasadena?
Uh-huh.
How do you do that, by car?
By car, by the little old freeway.
I see. What are you doing with this rubber band? You look like you're kneading dough or baking bread or something. Well, no, play with that. I don't want you to touch a microphone. If you have to have something to play with while you're doing that, it's all right there. Yes, sir. While she's playing with a rubber band, you'll watch this commercial message there. All right? All right. Here we go. If you're all ready, ladies, I'll push this button and ask Lynette to make a selection.
B, please.
B. Everybody plays. Listen to this now.
Okay.
You can always tell when Colonel Sanders has been out with one of the chickens. I'll tell you how you can tell. He comes home with chicken fat on his blank.
Oh, it isn't.
You don't need it.
Call my agent.
Did you say up with one of the chickens or out?
You can always tell when Colonel Sanders has been out with one of the chickens. He comes home with chicken fat on his blank.
Oh, that's an easy one.
That's very easy. I think it's a simple one. Very easy. It's easy for you.
It's difficult.
It's difficult for you?
It's difficult.
For me, it's easy.
Easy for you?
Yes, it's very easy for me. Why do you say it's easy for you?
It's not easy for me. It's difficult.
Why is it not difficult for you?
It's difficult.
You young, should be very easy for you.
But I'm real weird.
Oh, I see. All right. How are you going to get out of that?
Thank you.
All right. Now we come over here to Lynette Johnson. You can always tell when Colonel Sanders has been out with one of the chickens. He comes home with chicken fat on his blank.
Rear end.
I didn't hear what you said. On his what? I really just didn't hear what you said. What'd she say? Rear end. Oh, she said rear end. Oh. She said rear end.
What did you do, sit on him?
I don't know. I don't think I even want to try and figure that one out there. Let's just press on, Gary, and call for your
Everybody
answer.
knows he's allergic to feathers.
Yes.
Whatever that means. No, I said on his beard.
On his beard.
Well,
yes.
that's an appetite.
Okay, Grant, what do you say?
Well, what's his motto? Finger licking good. He comes home with chicken fat on his little finger.
Oh, certainly. Charles, what do you say?
I said breath.
On his breath. Comes home with chicken fat on his breath.
Oh, it's so depressing
I think
up
we're going to
here.
have to take your rubber band away from you, Lynette. What do you say, Brenda?
Well, I said on his fingers. Finger licking good.
Finger licking good. Okay, honey. Now, what do you say?
I'm still trying to imagine the Colonel sitting on a chicken. That's a weird thing to do.
Especially if he loves that chicken.
Yeah. I said beard.
On beard. All right, Patti.
Doesn't sound like a healthy relationship between a man and his chick.
No. Now, you said you were weird. Show us a good answer.
I said goatee.
Goatee or beard, okay. So, Lynette, we come now to Barbara here. Her first round question, of equal difficulty, we hope. When they unveiled the statue of the late, great surgeon Dr. Sharkey, his wife said, what? Oh, shaky. Doesn't make a difference whether he's shaky or sharky yet. Shall I begin again? When they unveiled the statue of the late great surgeon, Dr. Shaky, his wife said, he looks exactly as I remember him. A scalpel in one hand and a blank in the other.
What difference did it make whether it was Sharky or Shaky?
Nothing. His shaky, yes, does make a difference.
Same
His
old
wife said he looks
occupation.
exactly as I remember him, a scalpel in one hand and a blank in the other.
Read the first part.
When they unveiled the statue of the late great surgeon, Dr. Shaky, his wife said he looks exactly as I remember him. This should be so easy for you. I'm astounded
Honey, I
that you're
got
even
it.
giving it a
It took
second
me a
thought.
minute.
Exactly, you got it.
I like to hear you.
Imagine being operated on by a shark.
Twined
Keep your
around your
cable
blank.
off me.
All right, Brett, come on now.
Darling, I had to fix this up a little bit.
All right, here we go. Barbara, when they unveiled the statue of the late great surgeon, Dr. What's his name? His wife is Dr. Shaky. His wife said he looks exactly as I remember him. A scalpel in one hand and a blank in the other.
Drink?
And a drink. You got it. See, she came to it immediately. Dr. Shaky had a drink in one hand and a scalpel in the other
The
hand.
drink was in the other hand.
Oh, all right.
I said a nurse.
A nurse.
And it was Dr. Sharkey.
Yes. Sharpie. What?
Well, you said Sharky in the first place, and that confused me, so I said whale.
You did.
No, I didn't.
You
That
didn't
was just
say
a
that.
little joke I made.
Yeah.
No, I said
That's all
a
right.
martini or a drink.
Martini or a drink. There's one for you, Barbara. Charles.
I said a drink.
A drink. Now, Brenda, we come to you. She says a drink. And
Yeah.
what do you say?
I'm not going to tell you. Now,
Drink. There's another one for you. So far, that's 3 belts of booze for the good doctor.
I knew the doctor well.
You did.
He never just had one drink. He had a lot of them. A bottle of booze.
Bottle of booze. Okay. Had more than one drink. Actually, according to him, what about according to you?
Yeah, well, he was really shaky.
Yes.
Yeah, he had a scalpel in one hand and a shovel in the other.
Patty, what does that
I've
answer
been in the
mean?
home for 5 weeks with a very short person.
All right, you're forgiven, Patti.
Thank you.
So, at the end of round 1, 4-0 in favor of the champ. Round 2 coming up after this massage. Okay, here we go. Just straightening things out here.
Oh, I love it when
It's alive! It's alive! You train! Flippity clopper, Here we go. I push the button, ask Lynette to make a selection. See, we return to sanity just like that. There, what do you say, Lynette?
B, please.
B it is. Okay. Ready? Everybody plays. Ugly Edna is so ugly. How ugly is she? She has more warts than a blank. Thank you for your fine performance, audience. Well done. Okay, ready down here. Ready up there. All right. Listen, are you, yeah, you must be.
What happened? I missed that.
It's a little something. Lynette, ugly Edna is so ugly, she has more warts than a...
Toad frog.
Than a toad frog. What are you going to do now? I'm talking to the judges there. What are you going to do there now? If somebody says toad, you're going to match it. If somebody says frog, you're going to have to match it because she said toad frog. You know, I've never... Is that an expression where you come from? Toad frog?
I've always said toad frog.
You've always said toad frog. We either call them toads or frogs where I came from. That's why you confuse the judges.
Well,
You've set them back
sorry.
12 years there.
I'm really sorry.
Now listen, maybe we could hit a happy medium and say frog toad.
Frog toad. Okay.
I have
more
the answer to
acceptable?
this whole dispute.
Yes, I think so. What?
Cucumber.
Cucumber. Now that's a good answer. Cucumbers are very, you know, they're full of little bumpy
Are
things.
you joking as the rock? What do you mean? Just because his wife's
wait a
going to
minute.
have a
That's
baby,
a good
you say that's a
answer.
good answer?
Have you ever picked a cucumber? You never.
Lynette, you hang in with me, honey, because you covered yourself on all bases, which is what I did. Toad and or frog.
Yeah. Charles?
Is toad frog an answer similar to toad frog pollywog? I said toad.
Toad.
I don't say pollywog anymore.
Now, Brenda.
Yes.
Show and tell.
I said a froggy. Just a
A
frog.
frog. Plain old frog. There's another one for you. And you, sir.
I said son of frog.
Son of frog. That's 4 for you. And Lynette.
No, I'm Patti.
Oh, you're Patti.
And I said warthog.
You said warthog. That's a very good answer.
It's another name for a toad frog.
No, it isn't.
Another name for cucumber.
Yes, thank you.
So here we are in the middle of round 2. The score is tied 4-4. The question is, will we break the tie and come up with a winner, or will this game end in a tie? We're going to find out right now. Barbara, you need 1 to win. 2 persons play. This person plays,
I'm the other one.
and you're the other person who plays.
Yeah.
All right.
And
now
the
listen to
little
this.
mother.
It's a long question. Harvey said,
Good luck.
he said, I sure wish I had read my insurance policy more carefully before I signed it. I just found out the only way I can collect is if I'm run over by a submarine while I'm in the blank.
Aren't you glad I'm not playing so you don't have to read
because
that question 3
it'll only take
times?
20 minutes for these two, and a half hour if you'd been playing. I just found out the only way I can collect is if I'm run over by a submarine while I'm in the blank. Think about that. Okay, they're finished, so Barbara, we come to you. Harvey said, I sure wish I had read my insurance policy more carefully before I signed it. I just found out the only way I can collect is if I'm run over by a submarine while I'm in the...
Bathtub.
bathtub. Do not frown, Gary. You frown as if you have, you didn't say bathtub.
A dog of an answer.
Yes.
No, he doesn't have anything to worry about unless he pulls the plug. I said a tub.
A tub. Wins the game. What do you have? Patty, bathtub. Hell, I don't have bathtub. Come on down, Barbara. Again, congratulations to you. And now, Lynette, it was a pleasure meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
You're a dear, sweet lady. We've got a gift for you backstage
Thank you very
for
much.
being with us here at Match Game 75. Goodbye, Lynette. Watch you spinning off. We'll spin this message for you. Here it is. Here we are. This is her second time up here, and she's very happy because she said, oh, goody.
Oh, goody, right.
Oh, she said, oh.
I blew it last time.
Yeah, and you get another chance.
Right.
Okay, Barbara, we polled a recent studio audience, and we got their best response to this. Master blank. Now, the answer they gave most often is worth $500 if you match it. If you match the next one, you get $250. And if you match the bottom one, you get $100. 3 of the dinglings are permitted to help. Whom do you call on?
Richard, please.
Richard,
Where I spend most of my time, the master bedroom.
the master bedroom.
And the master and I have a great time.
Yes, of course. Time flies when you're...
Charles, please.
Charles.
Master charge.
Master Charles. Oh, that's a good one.
Okay, Brett.
Brett, what do you say?
Well, how about master plan?
Master plan. So, now, Barbara, what have we got here? We got master plan, master charge, and master bedroom.
Okay.
Do any of those appeal to you?
Yes. Okay,
Yeah.
I want to say master charge.
Master charge. That's the one we're looking for. She hopes it's under the $500 response, but as usual, we'll begin at the bottom and reveal, if you would please, sir, the $100 response. Master charge, right off the bat, you got it. Well, you got it. But I'm surprised. I thought it was going to be up there higher. You know, I think you let the audience influence you, didn't you?
No.
No? Because they applauded and screamed and hollered louder for that one than either of the other two. So I kind of thought it was going to be up there at the top. What's under the $250 one? Earl, slide it. Mastermind. That's a good one. I didn't think of that, did you?
No, not at all.
What do you think is under the big one?
Master Ceremony.
Master ceremony.
They had a
Did you have it?
And he scoffed.
group here.
And he
This man
scoffed.
scoffed.
He scoffed at your answer.
No, I scoffed at bedroom.
Well, hey, listen, you're having bad luck up here, aren't you? But you're up to, how much has you got now? $300, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, but you're going to try for $1,000. Well, that ain't so bad. You can end up with a pretty good bundle here. Are you ready to try and collect that $1,000?
Yes.
Which one celebrity would you like to try to match?
Richard, please.
Richard, you get ready to write.
Of course, I gave you master bedroom.
That's right. Remember, this has to be an exact match. Beautiful blank. Beautiful blank. All right, he's finished. Now, Barbara, we need an answer from you. Your response. What do you think will match him? Beautiful?
I don't know. Beautiful baby?
Beautiful baby? What makes you say that?
I don't know. I couldn't think of anything.
Couldn't think of anything?
No.
Yeah, I could only think of that old Stephen Foster song. Beautiful dreamer, wake up to me. You think of that? No?
No, it's too old for me.
Too old for you?
Yes.
Okay, get off the show. All right. She says beautiful baby will match you for $1,000. Richard, what do you say?
I could just think of the jet setters who are called the beautiful
People. Oh, beautiful people.
I
Yeah,
thought from
that's
when
good.
they were young and said baby.
Congratulations. Okay. Well, you got $1,300. Okay. So she's very happy about the whole thing. You got a rooting section down here?
Yeah. Just two.
Who is that?
And my brother-in-law.
Your husband and your brother-in-law. Okay, guys, she's got $1,300. She's going to meet another player right now. So let's welcome Martin Frustacci. Hello there. How are you, Martin?
Pretty good, pretty
You
good.
know this lucky lady, don't you?
Pretty good.
Martin, please tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm a graduate teaching assistant up at Brigham Young University where I'm getting my master's degree in PE.
Okay, good luck to you, Martin. Let's begin right now and ask you to make a selection.
I'll take A because that's my middle initial.
A is your middle initial. Frustacci. That's a pretty name, isn't it? When Mean Murray went to the computer dating service, they decided he was too mean for any girl, so they matched him up with a blank. That's what happened to him. Mean Murray. He went to the computer dating service. They decided he was too mean for any girl, so they matched him up with a blank. And it's entirely up to you. That's a little difficult. The first round questions are a little more difficult than the second round questions.
I don't even know how to spell this.
Spelling doesn't count.
Doesn't?
No. Oh, I know what you're saying. Yeah, that's pretty close. Yeah.
I'd like to be able to think of something.
That's right. Yeah. All right, Charles, we're waiting for you.
You're not only waiting for Charles.
You too. You need some help in spelling?
No, I'm fine, sweetheart.
Yes, this is worth $1,000 for Barbara. My telephone number is 400. Oh, no, sir. There it is. That's your souvenir card there. Now, Brett, are you ready? Yes, she is. So, Martin, we call on you. When Mean Murray went to the computer dating service, they decided he was too mean for any girl, so they matched him up with a...
Gorilla.
Gorilla! Gary, what do you say?
I said with a computer.
With a computer. Okay, Brett.
Well, I hate that question. I said burro or donkey, and then I realized that they're stubborn, not mean. But
That's
it
right.
amounts to the same thing. Shush!
Charles?
I said tiger. I'm sorry, Martin.
Tiger. So far we got a computer, a donkey, and a tiger. What do you offer this good-looking fellow?
Well, I was going to say an ape, but then I changed my mind to a gorilla.
Gorilla! There's one for you, Martin. Mean Murray went to computer dating center. They decided he was too mean for any girls, so they matched him up with a gorilla, according to Martin.
Well, what's an old saying in the West? Mean as a rattlesnake.
Mean
right?
as a rattlesnake, yeah.
Sure.
That's right.
And
what do you say, Patti?
Or as they said in the Bible, mean as a rattle serpent.
A rattle serpent. A serpent.
Say hey.
Okay, so that's one for you, and that's your first round question, and yours will come along a little bit later, but right now this message is coming your way. There we are, and here it's all over.
Here we are.
You made the time go so fast, and we'll look forward to seeing you all next time. You will come to it.
5,
This is Gene Rayburn from Match Game 75, and asking you to join us next time. Goodbye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 75, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.